3I/Atlas alien technology? On the first day of July 2025, a telescope conducting a routine night scan in Chile's Rio Hurtado Valley noticed something strange. There was a point moving rapidly across the sky. Looking at its trajectory and speed, they immediately made some calculations and discovered something very unusual. This object did not belong to our solar system. It came from another star system and was currently passing very close to us. It passed between the orbits of Mars and Earth, about 270 million kilometers away from us. It will reach its closest point to the Sun on October 30th. But it is moving so fast that it seems likely to escape the Sun's gravitational pull and continue on its way. This object was named 3I/Atlas. Atlas is the name of the telescope that discovered it, but the prefix 3I has a special meaning, because it is the third interstellar object we have observed to date. We saw Oumuamua in 2017 and Borisov in 2019. Now it's the turn of this third object. That alone should be enough to excite us. Consider that, according to current estimates, this thing is 7 billion years old. It is much older than our world and has been traveling through interstellar space for all that time. It has come from thousands of light years away and is now passing through our solar system. Naturally, to not miss this rare opportunity, telescopes all over the world, and even in space, immediately turn to it. In space, the James Webb and Hubble telescopes, and on Earth, the Very Large Telescope in Chile, the Cermine in Hawaii, and the Northern Optical Telescope have all been studying it since July. Dozens of research teams are observing day and night, collecting data, and publishing papers. To date, approximately 646 observations have been made in just under 3.5 months, resulting in around 70 published papers. Each one reveals a new detail about 3I/Atlas, such as its chemical composition, size, orbital characteristics, and coma structure. However, among all these scientific studies, one in particular caught attention and sparked a heated debate. Is 3I/Atlas an alien technology? In this paper, Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb and two colleagues proposed the hypothesis that 3I/Atlas might not be a natural comet, but an artificial technological object based on certain orbital anomalies. So, could this be a spacecraft? The article even references the dark forest theory, explaining why alien civilizations, if they exist, might remain silent. They discussed the possibility that in space, which is like a dark forest, intelligent beings could be lying in wait like hunters stalking their prey. It's a hostile wait. One of the most extreme interpretations of the Fermi paradox. The vast majority of the scientific community rejects this hypothesis and views the object as a natural comet. But the question is, can we be so sure? We will address this debate in the coming minutes, but first, let's compare 3I/Atlas with our previous interstellar visitors. Astrophysicists have theoretically predicted for decades that some objects could come from outside the solar system. But the first actual observation was made just 8 years ago in 2017. This first object, discovered by a telescope in Hawaii, was named Oumuamua. In the Hawaiian language, it means scout or pioneer. This object was so strange that scientists are still debating it. For one thing, it had no tail like a typical comet. It was mysteriously accelerating at the time. The second object, 2I Borisov, was discovered by an amateur astronomer named Borisov, who lives in Crimea. It resembled a classic comet, and its chemistry was very similar to other comets in our solar system. But this third one, which is now passing by, has very different characteristics. It is as mysterious as Oumuamua and as active as Borisov. Moreover, it has a much larger core diameter, around 5 kilometers. Oumuamua was only 400 meters long. So 3 I/Atlas was gliding toward us from the interstellar darkness like a giant iceberg. Now, a month after its discovery on July 1st, in early August 2025, the $10 billion James Webb Space Telescope turned its infrared eyes on 3 I/Atlas. Scientists expected classic comet gases like water vapor and carbon monoxide. But what Webb revealed shocked everyone. 87% of the coma was carbon dioxide. Water vapor was only 4%. No comet in our solar system has ever shown such a ratio. Normally, at this distance, about 3.3 astronomical units from the Sun, water vapor should be dominant. But 3 I/Atlas seems to have come from another universe's kitchen. It stands like a rock, cooked according to a completely different recipe. Statistically, this difference is so significant that scientists call it a 4.5 sigma deviation. In other words, it is too abnormal to be a coincidence. So what does this mean? Perhaps 3 I/Atlas has been exposed to galactic rays for billions of years, and its surface has become a baked crust. Or perhaps it was born in a special region of another star system, at the carbon dioxide frost line. In either case, this interstellar visitor insists that it does not belong within our solar system, but has its home elsewhere. While the James Webb Telescope was explaining this shocking carbon dioxide discovery, the Very Large Telescope revealed another mystery. Spectroscopic observations made in July and August 2025 detected nickel atoms in the coma of 3 I/Atlas. You might say, so what's the big deal about nickel? But here's the problem, there's no iron. Iron and nickel are like twin brothers in the universe, folks. They are born together in supernova explosions. They are always side by side in meteorites. They were always seen together in all comets in the solar system. So far, there is only nickel in 3 I/Atlas, no iron. This situation is so rare that scientists could not hide their astonishment. Of course, an explanation has been proposed: nickel tetracarbonyl compounds. These are metal organic molecules that can vaporize at very low temperatures. Do you know where else this type of nickel-iron separation is seen? It is seen on Earth and only in industrial processes, not in nature. Cater astronomer Thomas Poussier's comment on this is as follows: this object tells us its own story from a natural laboratory we didn't know existed billions of years ago. The phrase, a natural laboratory we didn't know existed, is certainly very striking, because it implies both natural and artificial. So is this object natural or artificial? It makes you want to say, make up your mind already. We'll be back with new reviews and research in the next episode of the series. Stay tuned to the channel until then, and don't forget to subscribe.